Welcome back to Cedar Cove Farm. You can barely see me. Let me get some better lighting. This is part 2 of getting the hayfield ready. So I am going to now get my spreader hooked up. It's inside the dark barn here, but that's what's going to be how I distribute my seed. So let's go take a look at that. So this is my 3-point spreader. You put your seed in the hopper, it comes down, this will spin very fast and throw the seed upwards of 40 foot. Hey, what do you know, my battery died mid-explanation. So like I said, seed will go in the hopper here, it'll come down, this will spin really fast. It's driven by the PTO, so I'll have a shaft that goes between here and here that'll spin the spreader, which will throw the seed upwards of 40 foot. We'll test it, figure out how far it goes, and then that'll tell me how close pass to pass I need to make my runs. But first thing is to get this thing hooked up and then get it filled up with seed. So first thing I need to do, these U-joints on this PTO shaft aren't greased, so I need to go get the grease gun and grease those before it starts spinning and I burn the bearings out first try. All right, I got the spreader hooked up. A couple things to go through, reading through the OM. It says the disc that the seed is going to sit on should be 27 inches from the ground, so I've got that done. Next step, now that I've got my height, is make sure forward, aft, tilt, that I'm level. I got that done. Last step is side to side on this tractor. Let me pull you guys out here. This arm is adjustable, so is that arm. So if we look here, you can see I'm kind of sitting at an angle that way. My hand's exaggerating it, but next step is to get that adjusted so we're level in all directions. All right, so we're level 4 aft, we're level side to side. We're at the right height. Everything is good to go. Next step is to go fill it up with seed. Actually, I take that back. What I've forgotten is I can move side to side. So what needs to happen is the sway links, these down here, there's one on each side. What I'll do is if I look straight down, looks like I need to bring, if I'm looking straight down, you can see the PTOs just off to this side. Should be straight underneath, so I need to bring the whole thing over. So I'm going to adjust those sway links to get it centered. Now, centered side to side, fore aft, side to side level, everything's good to go. Now let's go get some seed. All right, so I have my seed here, 100 pounds. So this is the seed that I'm gonna be planting. This is called sainfoin. Sainfoin is a legume. Legumes are a nitrogen fixing crop. What that means is it'll actually put nitrogen back in the ground. Nitrogen is what makes things grow, what makes things green. Other legumes you guys may have heard of, alfalfa, soybeans, peas are legumes. So the thing with legumes, when you plant them, you want to inoculate them. So that's what this is. Inoculant is really just a bacteria that will be mixed in with the seed. It treats the seed, and the bacteria helps the seed when it first sprouts grab the right nutrients to grow. So you can see here, peat inoculant. It's made out of moss, but it's just a bacteria that'll treat the seed. I don't really want it on me, so I've got gloves. So I'm going to kind of mix them in, pour some inoculant in, stir it. I've got a stirring stick down there, but it's time to get this loaded up. in the field, there's a couple downsides to the way I'm doing this. One, this is really meant for a tractor without a cab. I've got a cab, so I can't reach back and open this while I'm moving. That'd be very handy. So I'm gonna have to open this, run around and start going. It's gonna go. Two, Sane Point is not a listed crop for what gate opening to put this to. So what I'm gonna do, just to be cautious, is have it barely open so that if I have to make multiple passes, I would rather do that than run all out in one pass. So I'm going to open the gate, run around, hit the PTO, and start seeding. I'll stop. What I'm going to do is make a pass and see how far it looks like I'm spreading it, so I know how far pass to go in between. There we go. Time to seed some Sane Point.
right, you probably saw some frantic running back and forth. Turns out my rate was a little high. I still have a little seed in there. So I was trying to adjust that on the fly, but I got it seeded. One half of the field will be a little heavy, but it's a learning process, so now I know for next time. But overall, the seed is out. Quick process. That's all I got for this one. And then the last part of this video, or the next video, will be the final touches on getting that hay field ready. So dragging the harrow across, and I'll explain that all in the next video. Hope you guys come back. Catch you later. Thanks.